sports. It's in the game.
It's week 2 of the National Football League, and we're watching the Snowhawks, sure-handed wide receiver. And with him, any catch could be a big one. He's the NFL leader in touchdown receptions. It's the Snowhawks and the Lions, and it's all
Welcome
up
in,
next
everyone,
on
to this
EA
presentation
Sports
of the National Football League on EA Sports. Thanks for having us in. Mike Tirico with Greg Olson, week 2 of the season. Greg, as you get the season going, you want to get that first game under your belt. Now, it almost feels like all the build-up is past. Now we're looking ahead to this long marathon of a regular season.
Absolutely, and this is really where you fall into the pace of the NFL season. All off-season, no matter how hard you try to say, all right, week 1 is just 1 of 17, that's not the case. It is different, Mike. You have all training camp, all summer, all spring to prepare for one opponent. Well, now that game is over and done with, and you get back to work on Monday, and you're going to play again in 6 days. The team that is able to turn the page to the next game week after week, those are the teams that handle the grind, the marathon, as you called it, of the NFL season, and here we are in week 2.
And this will not be returned. It's an opening touchback. So that Detroit offense taking the field for the first time. Leading this offense, their veteran quarterback.
I think when you go back and watch last week's game, Mike, I think 2 things were at play. Number 1, let's give credit to the defense. I think they did a nice job of identifying some of the easy layups we've seen this quarterback hit from a week-to-week basis. They took it away. They made him go to his second, third check down through his progression. And then secondly, when the play did line up, when they did get the look they wanted, he just missed a lot of throws, so they know they cannot afford another pedestrian performance out of him this week. If he can play to the standard we've seen in weeks past, they can have a better chance of having a better result.
He's taken down at the 33-yard line.
What can they do here on 3rd down and 7? Now, faking the give. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Lone back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. Here's 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Now, whistles here. Looks like one of the defenders got a head start.
Encroachment, defense.
Back to the ground after the penalty. And it doesn't appear that he got to that first down marker. They'll only give him a yard, so it'll set up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
He'll drop to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. They'll try to run. And he's not going to get there. The defense was ready for it, and they stuff him on 4th down.
So the offense found themselves in a little bit of no man's land. They were too far for a field goal attempt, but too close to attempt a punt. So they decided to be aggressive early and go for it on 4th down. But it was the defense that turned them away with a huge stop to start this game.
So the visitors ready to go on offense here for the first time. They are led out by a man who's done this now for a long time. Their veteran quarterback.
Here we have a guy, Mike, just really coming off a tremendous outing last week. It seemed like everything was working for him in that win. The early rhythm he was able to establish, he rode that to the final whistle. They had an answer for everything the defense threw at him, and if he continues to stay one step ahead and continues to protect the ball at this rate, it's going to be a hard group to beat.
Here's a 2nd and 6. Here's a first carry for their running back, and he's going to be taken down right at midfield.
This is how you draw up your opening possession when you're on the road. The longer the drive goes, the quieter the crowd gets. Continue to mix in that run game. Let's see if they can finish off by putting this ball in the end zone.
They'll stay on the ground. And a good job following his blockers. A gain of 7. It'll be 2nd down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he's got it. 1st down. A pickup of 4.
I think this 2nd down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a 3rd down and short. But there's no need for 3rd down. He was able to get enough on 2nd, and they get a fresh set of downs.
The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. 2nd and 7. Now this time they'll look to throw. Quick throw here is complete. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down. He'll look to throw. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. And he's going to have the 1st down taken down after a short pickup of 5, but it will keep the drive going. Now they'll set up to throw. Looking middle of the field, it's complete. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play in this opening quarter. Line of scrimmage is the 15. It's 1st and 10. A handoff as they try to run it here. Lane fills quickly. Only managed to get this to the 14. Here's 2nd and 9. Back to throw. He's got his man on the in route. Yes, take it in over the middle. They'll empty out the backfield, line up for 3rd and 3. They'll look to throw. This one caught at the 4. And this won't be a touchdown, but it will be a 1st down as they're able to get the conversion and set up 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And that big offensive line, clearing space. He's in. Touchdown, Snowhawks. That his 1st touchdown of the new year. Good drive. They kept the ball. Greg, they moved it effectively down the field and finished it off on the ground for the touchdown.
So often, Mike, we see teams work on a great drive to get down here close, only to settle for a field goal. But in this case, give them a lot of credit. They put a great drive together, but they're able to capitalize and finish it off with 6.
The Lions offense ready to possess the football for the second time. They'll be hoping to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 our score as this drive begins with a first down. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe he gets a yard out of that one. It's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. They bring him down, but not until he gets the 45-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's a give up the middle. And he'll get about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down. Now, following that sack, we have a player who was injured. 3rd and long. They'll try to set up the screen here. He's going to be brought down very close to that line to gain. They're going to mark him just a bit short. And now it's 4th down.
It's 4th down.
And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback and will come out to the 20-yard line. The Snowhawks offense and their running back set to go once more. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. He's going to look for the home run ball. What about that? Out of bounds, all the way down inside the 15. They get big yardage on the deep ball. A gain of 69 yards.
There's no doubting the fact, Mike, they've made a clear point in saying we need to get this guy the ball as often as possible. And so far, they've had great success when they have gotten him the ball. I think defensively at some point, you've got to find a way to get this duo out of this rhythm or they're going to be in for a long game. The drag route. We used to say this is day 1 install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
They'll throw here on 3rd and short yardage. To the goal line and in. Touchdown, Snowhawks. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. The extra point, up and good. And the Snowhawks move out on top, 14-0. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This will be returned from the 6. Oh, yeah. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. Here's the Detroit offense now, headed back onto the field. They're staring at a 2-touchdown deficit, 14-0. The score as the offense tries to regroup and get going with 1st and 10.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least, it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got to be a gotta-have-it best play call.
Here's a 3rd down and 4. That pass sideline is caught. Nice catch. Stays in bounds. And he's got the first down. Terrific job with the feet to make that one a grab. Back to the air one more time. That one into the hands of Turner. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. Now Detroit's going to use their second timeout, and they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go until halftime. 1st and 10 now from the 36. They'll look to throw yet again. Nowhere to get away, and he's going to go down. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Out of the gun, he'll throw. The pass is caught by Turner. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down. Now this defense will use the first of their timeouts. As the clock stops, 50 seconds to play until halftime. On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. Oh, that's the one thing they couldn't have there, the sack that might take them out of field goal range. Here's their punter now. He's on for the 2nd time. They'll try to get something inside the 10. And we will not have a return here. This one angled out of bounds. The Snowhawks offense going to take over here in the last minute of this first half. Their lead sits at 14-0 here in this second quarter, looking to run away with this one before halftime. Right away, they'll set up to throw. Quick hitting slant there. And he's got this up close to the 35-yard line. From the 34 now, it's 1st and 10. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. And this will be incomplete.
I'll tell you what, Mike, considering how this offense has played in the first couple possessions, I'm surprised that one wasn't completed. It seems like that's the first miss of the game. Continue to push the ball downfield. Continue to build on this momentum because so far they've come out hot in this one.
A throw left side, but it's going to wind up incomplete. So after 2 straight incompletions, here's 3rd and 10. It's complete. Here's 1st and 10. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. From the 50, he'll set up to throw. Now he'll air one out. He's got it! And he will score! Touchdown, Snowhawks! The PAT, up and good. And the Snowhawks will stake themselves to a 21-0 lead. Three seconds, all that remain in this first half, as that one's away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out. So they'll take over at the 30-yard line. Back to throw here to begin the drive. Going for it all. And this will be tracked down and intercepted. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play here in this first half. So we reach halftime in what has been, to this point, a one-sided game. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Okay, Mike, back to you and Greg in just a moment. But after a wild first weekend in the NFL, time to see if things will settle down as we take a quick look at what's happening here in Week 2. From there, it's off to the land to check on the Browns at home in the Dog Pound. And they have the lead in that one over the visiting Dallas Cowboys. The Browns off a win in their opener, looking to make it 2 straight as they lead at home. Lastly, we head to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough to check on the Patriots. And this one going the visitors' way as the Texans have the lead in that one. C.J. Stroud has thrown a touchdown pass. This was an extremely one-sided first half. One team showed up, ready to go. The other's been in a daze thus far, but there's still plenty of time left for this one to tighten up significantly. Both these teams running through their final adjustments. It's time for the second half. And for the call, let's get it back out to Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
All right, Coach, second half, drawing near. Glad to have you back with us here on EA Sports. From the 6, here comes a return. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. The Snowhawks offense and their wide receiver getting ready to get back to work. And you see the numbers for him into this third quarter. They just pop off the screen. He has been open and electric throughout. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
They'll stick with him again. And he will pick it up. Let's give him a first down up to the 37-yard line.
Second down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a first down.
And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground. Here's 2nd and 2. Now a give on the ground, and he'll get about 4 out of that one. That should be enough to move the chains. It is. First down.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. 2nd and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the first down.
And he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
He'll drop to throw. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down. That's over the middle and take it in. He's got it.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
So they come to the line for first down and 10. They'll look to throw again. Throwing right, it's taken in. A pickup of 14 as he takes it to the 14. In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw, and he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. He'll look to throw. Quick throw here is complete. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down. They go 5 receivers for 3rd down and 4. Throwing now from the gun. That's hauled in at the 2. And he's going to have the first down, but we do have a flag on the field, and they are already walking backwards. So after the 5 yards are walked off, they face 3rd and long. A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw, and that is incomplete.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far. I think at this point in the game, Mike, when you have things under control, not only were they able to hold on to the ball for a while, they still were able to manage to add 3 points.
Here comes a return from the 5. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Lions offense ready to get back at it. And look, they've been out of sorts throughout, Greg. They haven't had any answer for this pass rush all game.
Yeah, and it's really showing up in the sacks and also just in their ability to prevent any yards, any completions. This has just been a dominant pass defense performance here, and everything starts with the rush. The quarterback's uncomfortable. The clock gets sped up. He's got guys in his face. It's a lot easier to play defensive back and in some of these coverage units when you know that ball's got to come out fast. And right now, they're teeing off and taking advantage of it.
Gets it away quickly. Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. The defense has it.
Mike, we hear that term run after catch so often, and sometimes people miss that there's kind of a middle phase. There's the catch, but before it turns into a run, you have to secure the ball as a ball carrier, right? It needs to be put away, properly held, points of pressure, front tip up against your body. All of that is kind of taken for granted. Catching it is just step one. You've got to secure
under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him. So we are through 3. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll turn and hand this one off. And some good blocking at the point of attack. A pickup of 7, and it brings up 3rd down. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. He'll let one go down the middle. And he will go all the way. Touchdown, Snowhawks. 2nd touchdown of the game. Season total now up to 5. The extra point is good. And the Snowhawks move out even further ahead. It is now 31-0. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. This one taken at the 7. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Lions offense starting to trot out for this next possession. Things not looking good. But see if they get the turnaround going here. They'll start this drive with 1st down. A good spot here, 2nd and a yard.
Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 37-yard line.
They'll look to throw. That's out to the flat, and it's complete. That one going nowhere, but a late penalty flag comes in. They may get bailed out here. First and 10. Back to throw. He's got his man on the in route. Yes, taken in over the middle. They go right back to him. This catch good for 11 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Now they'll set up to throw. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
A gain of 4. It's now second and 6 at the 33-yard line.
Back to the air one more time. Quick throw taken in. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Oh, maybe a free play as he'll look to throw it. And he is going to go down, but we do have the marker at the line of scrimmage. They may have jumped the gun. So a lot of options on the table now. It's 1st and 5. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. He'll get this out to his running back. And they are into the end zone for the first time today. Touchdown, Lions. No problem there on the extra point. And the Lions are able to edge a bit closer. So the late score gets them a bit closer to respectability. They'll try to get even closer with an outside kick.
You have no choice. You find yourself down big here late in the 4th quarter, Mike. You got nothing to lose. Give it a shot. Nice job here by the hands team recovering. They're going to take over possession.
Now a give up the middle. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's 2nd down.
It's 2nd and 8.
From out of the gun, he'll throw. His throw left side is complete. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. 6 catches for him in the ball game now. And this one's good for a first down. Laying out, and he made the catch. What a play. They've got it at the 8. First down and goal. Here's a run. And he will score again. Touchdown, Snowhawks. 3 touchdowns for the game. His first 3 of the year. The extra point is good. And the Snowhawks stretch things out even further. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. A safe kick taken at the 5. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Lions offense ready to take over once again. They'll do so with 1st and 10. In trouble, and down he goes.
When you can win so fast as an edge rusher, you put so much pressure on the quarterback to speed everything up. He can sense that pressure coming either from his front or back side. It either speeds up and leads to an errant throw, or in this case, it leads to a sack.
And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. The pass is caught by Turner.
Offside. Defense.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. That one into the hands of Turner. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. Here we go. One final play. Now a deep ball toward the end zone. And the Snowhawks are going to come up with a late turnover, but it will only matter to the stat keepers. This ball game is over. So it's a win for our visitors. They get the victory here, away from home, to